Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Nice to see everyone this morning. Oh, we'll begin. Nice to have everyone here this morning. Good morning and welcome to our Mind the Moment's Tuesday morning gathering, brought to you by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare and Tufts Health Plan. And this is a place where we invite experienced mindfulness instructors to speak with us about what mindfulness means to them and to discuss as a community how we can incorporate these practices into our daily lives. I'm Suzanne Rowe, Palacino. So happy to be here this morning with Christine O'Shaughnessy, instructor with Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare's mindfulness program. Thank you for being here, Christine. Good morning.
Thank you, Suzanne. Happy to be here.
So nice to have you here this morning to start off our week in our meditation world all together as a community. So for anyone that's new this morning, just a special welcome to you, and we'll explain everything and have you guided throughout the process this morning. So no concerns there. And for anybody that's our part of our regular community, we're so happy to have you here every week. So this morning, what we'll do is Christine will start with a question for the group, and then we'll have the opportunity to answer that question. And then after that, she'll lead us in at least a 12-minute meditation practice that will be a mixture of guided and a little bit of silent time. So we'll have you guided throughout the whole meditation. And then after that, we'll have time for questions. So if you go to the bottom of your Zoom screen and open up the chat, and you'll see in the chat the blue drop-down menu that says hosts and panelists, and you can change that to everyone. And then everyone here can see your comments as you type them. All right, so with that, let us begin. What question do you have for us this morning, Christine?
Thank you, Suzanne. The question is, what are you grateful for? So given this time of year, Thanksgiving, I always like to use it as an opportunity to reflect on gratitude. And there's so much science around gratitude, how it helps us in many ways. And so that's my question for today. What are you grateful for?
Yeah, wonderful question to start us off.
Yeah.
I hope people are feeling the same way that I am, that it's hard to narrow it down at times. But, I think right now I'm grateful for my best friend, Elisa, and my husband and family. That's what's coming up for me right now. And, for good friends when I need them. So
Yeah.
how about you, Christine?
It's my health.
Mm.
It can be so fragile and depleting, as you and I were talking about. And so I'm just really grateful for whatever measure of health that I have. It may not be perfect, but I'm grateful for the measure of health that I have.
Yes, absolutely.
And as people type in the chat box, I was going to read a little bit on gratitude, deepening your connection, just a short passage. And it is gratitude focuses your attention. And for this reason, it affects what you see and how you move. Energy follows our attention. And this proves itself over and over and applies to the practice of gratitude. Right now, listen to the sounds around you. Notice focus on your breath. And now think of a task you need to complete. Do you notice that whatever you are focused on becomes more real to you? When we're not paying attention, we miss life. When we're awake and alive, we are participants in life. What we pay attention to becomes a world in which we can participate. And what we pay attention to becomes our reality. People who operate in a state of gratitude are more consistently creative, joyful, connected, resilient, and peaceful than those who operate inside a trance state of scarcity, which perpetuates criticism and complaint. And there's a quote that I like from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Whenever you are sincerely pleased, you are nourished. Living in gratitude sweetens the life that we are in. So I'm going to pause there with that as
Mm.
we enjoy the
Lovely.
yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, it's wherever we put our attention is will start to nourish us for sure. That's lovely. Got some great comments here. Long-lasting friendships. My Thanksgiving baby who turns 18 on Thanksgiving Day. Supporting relationships and the ability to vote. Wow, that's a really good reminder. Grateful for so many things and blessings. Extended family support being foremost right now. Yeah. Life and life changes, including the challenging. Grateful for friends who reach out first and unexpectedly. Supportive family. Good people, trees and sunlight. Yeah, a lot of wonderful things to be reminded about.
There
Yeah.
are. And there's so many studies, more of what was shared in this article is that when we've done studies and research on just spending 5 minutes a day in appreciation, gratitude, it can lower our blood pressure, our cortisol levels, which is our stress hormone, can boost the immune system, elevate serotonin levels for up to 10 hours. It feels good while we are doing it, and it can make us healthier, and that is a double blessing. It allows us to say yes to life.
Mm.
Right? So there really is just so much science around the benefit of it too.
Yeah, and the fact that we do have control over where our mind goes, and whatever we incline our mind to do is what the mind will continue. We're forming habits with our mind. So all such important things to think about.
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
So I thought we could cultivate that in the practice today and then have it be a practice that we continue over the next few weeks, even moment to moment. So that a moment that you notice the mind's going into this, lack or criticism or doubt or just anything that really can change our energy and make us feel, to intentionally put our attention to something that we're grateful for, even if it's something really small, like just the cup of tea that you have at that moment, or um, your bed, loving your bed and how comfortable it is. I mean, whatever it is that the mind can go to, right? Because sometimes we can be stuck in so much negativity in a moment that it's hard to get the mind to turn around and go to something that we're grateful for. Even something really small starts to shift.
Yeah, very true.
So let's begin with a practice.
Sounds good.
So, getting comfortable in your seat, you are welcome to stand. I'm standing today. Another gratitude, measure of health that I have the ability to stand. I have a healthy body that can do this practice. So, I'm inviting you to change posture if you'd like. You can sit, stand. If you're sitting, I invite you, you can even move away from the back of your chair. So you're holding the body upright and really feeling the strength of the body. And with that, we're going to begin. I like to just start with a few rounds of breath to bring our attention inward. So inviting the breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, exhaling through an open mouth, just for these first few breaths. You can exhale like you're saying the word ha, or like you're blowing through a straw. Taking another deep, full, nourishing breath in, exhaling. Feeling your feet connecting to the floor. Breathing in deeply. And as you exhale through an open mouth, lengthening your exhale, inviting your shoulders to soften. Breathing in again. And as you exhale, beginning to release, letting go of anything that you're holding on to from your morning's activities. You're welcome to invite the eyes to soften and close, or you can have your gaze downward and soft. As you breathe in again, paying attention to the breath floating into the chest, into the rib cage, maybe all the way into the abdomen. Exhaling, blowing out the air, and begin to feel a sense of weightedness, feeling gravity, this natural downward pull of gravity. Sensing the weight, the heaviness in the arms and the legs. Sensing where your body is connected to a surface. And then beginning to release that deep breathing technique and invite your attention to rest on the natural rhythm of your breath. Feeling the breath going in and out. Not forcing the breath in any way, simply being aware. And then inviting your attention to rest in the chest and the heart. Breathing in, you may notice the gentle rising and falling of the chest with each breath. Encouraging a sense of widening and softening here. And as you turn towards the heart, beginning to allow your attention to rest on gratitude. Becoming aware of something that you're grateful for. And as you allow your mind to rest, notice the somatic response in the body to paying attention to gratitude, appreciation. Maybe there's warmth in the body, a lightness, tingling. Feeling this sense of gratitude moving through every cell of your body. And if the mind goes into thought, allow it to gently return its attention to gratitude. And then beginning to have a sense of gratitude for the ability to practice today. And having gratitude for this next breath coming in and going out. And allowing our attention to rest on gratitude for whatever measure of health we have in this physical body, our mental body, resting in gratitude. And then inviting the mind to rest in gratitude for nature, trees, the sun, planet Earth. Notice what that feels like. And then inviting in gratitude for whatever measure of safety that we have, our needs being met with these universal needs that we all have for water, food, shelter, rest, sleep. These things that we may take for granted, having a moment of gratitude for these essential needs that all human beings everywhere need. And then widening your attention of awareness to gratitude for the support of friends and family, for connection, community, this sense of belonging. Breathing in that sense of appreciation and gratitude. Breathing out, feeling the somatic response of this in the body. And having gratitude and appreciation for these teachings, and for the ability to access these teachings through this group, through community, having gratitude for our teachers, whoever they may be. And then inviting the mind to widen further, to appreciate whatever comes to mind for you in this moment. Feeling that in the center of the heart. And as you align yourself with gratitude, just being aware of how the body and mind and heart feels. Resting in the feeling tone of gratitude. And then beginning to gently come back to feeling your feet connecting to the floor, sensing your whole body sitting here. Opening to sound, and gently tracking the sound of the bells all the way to the end. Now, when you're ready, gently coming back into this time, into this space, and notice how you feel. Notice what's happening. Thank you for your practice today.
Thank you so much, Christine.
Welcome. I'm curious, how was that for everybody? Any reflections, observations?
I loved the reminders about some of the basic things that we don't often think about, gratitude for the earth, gratitude for, the basic things that, basic needs being met. I thought that's all very, that can be left off to the side at times, you know? So I think that was good to remember.
Mm. Yeah. And it's helpful to be reminded when we're in a place where it's hard to find gratitude, right? We all have those moments that, oh, can I just be grateful for that I have food and water and the ability to rest and shelter, right? These simple needs. Sometimes that's what we're able to appreciation for in that moment.
Mhm. Yeah. The simple things that we don't think about, like a nice warm shower, you know, some of those things that, yeah, very important to think about.
Yes.
Someone was asking where the reading was from today.
Oh, the reading is from a book. It's a very old book, but it's called The Trance of Scarcity. Stop Holding Your Breath and Start Living Your Life by Victoria Castle. It was written in 2006. I read it a very long time ago, and a friend of mine was just reminding me of it. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to pull that book out again. So,
Victoria Castle?
yes, Castle, Castle. The Trance of Scarcity.
Yeah. Yeah, that was lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Christine, for being here and for bringing this subject to us this month. I know we tend to think about that around Thanksgiving, but you know, some kind of a daily gratitude practice can be so helpful, you know.
It can. And in the work I do, I find some people are like, ugh, you just kind of fluff it off, or, you know,
Mm,
some people are annoyed of hearing about gratitude journals or whatever. But if you really look at the science, of how shifting the mind to gratitude, it allows it to expand and not be so contracted. And it's in that expansion that we find freedom and ease, and we can access some sense of peace, even when we are dealing with really hard things.
mhm. Yeah, so true.
Yeah.
Janice mentioned, help me feel an opening and softening, more space to deal with the hard things. Yeah, that's exactly what you've just said. So thank you so much for offering this morning and for being here with us and for guiding us through this practice. It was just lovely.
Thank you. I always love being here.
Yeah, it's great to have you here and great to have our community here. So thank you everyone for joining. We'll be here on Wednesday and Thursday as well this week. So we are here for you. The community's here to support whatever mindfulness practice you are looking to cultivate. And so we're grateful for everyone, and we'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:30. So
Thank
wishing you all a good rest of your day. Thanks, Christine.
you. Welcome. Bye, everyone.
Bye.